So Larry is just taking off their filter for their grease cook, and this is the grease that's inside of it cooling off. So I'm hoping to come back and catch them pouring them into their buckets. It looks so good. I missed it. I missed coming down to catch this part of it. But this is their next pot ready to go. They gotta wait for crew. People are working. People are at medical appointments, so they have to wait for more crew to come down. So once you have this cooled.
Yeah.
And then you have the buckets there. Are you gonna filter in the buckets too?
Yep.
So
We're
where
just
would
gonna
the
use the same cloth, and then just because we got a valve there,
yeah?
we'll just put it over the bucket, and then strain it again.
Oh, and then when you guys are going from, because you're gonna put them in those buckets, right?
Yep.
When you put them from those buckets to your jars, are you filtering them again?
No.
Oh.
Because it's already triple filtered. Because we already got a cheesecloth here.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That filters out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It filters from here, and then the filter on top
This
of our
cloth.
clean bin.
Okay, and then
And
it
then
just
we do one more over our final bucket.
okay.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm hoping I could catch, hey, today,
Yeah.
if somebody comes down.
Somebody else comes down and helps, because it's one's already filling up, and then the other two have to close it properly without getting a mess with all the grease all over the place.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you guys always used cheesecloth?
Always.
Always?
Always.
Is it just cheesecloth, or what else is in there? Just the cloth, eh?
Just the cloth.
Mm.
Yeah, just the cloth.
Do you find that with your cooking, do you have to change it every time or no?
Sometimes depending on how the cook is done, how many hours we cook.
Okay.
Sometimes we change it every 2-3 cooks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Same with all of our other filters. We have
You change them out.
4 filters that we could change it out every 2 cooks.
Cool. Do you guys have your jar? Is there some grease done here where I could video?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. That's so awesome. I wish I was here for that. I didn't get to see it, but Larry's just gonna show me. Was this your guys' second cook?
This one's our first.
First cook. Wow. Looks so good. Looks like somebody was digging in already.
Yeah, we're probably a guest coming and already put their fingers in it.
Yeah.
But that's our first cook, and then our second one. As soon as we get more help down here, then we'll start our second one there.
Okay, and then when you guys get home, you guys put these in your own jars yourself?
We put them in our own jars, and then right from there, then we do what we need from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
How many jars do you normally get per season?
It depends on what size jars you want to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, cases it would be,
Cases,
hey?
yeah.
Out of how many cases would that?
Probably if you're using the 500 milliliters, probably a little over 2 cases.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool. And you're not filtering into the jars?
No, because
okay.
they're already filtered 3 times.
3 times before.
Yeah,
okay.
Before, so that way you don't have to worry when it cools down, because you got to warm it up a bit before you transfer it over to your jars.
Oh.
You don't have to worry about any of the nyasac left in there.
Okay.
We don't have that in our grease.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we filter it 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it shows. Yeah, it looks really good, guys.
Yeah. Tastes real good this year, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you guys just finished?
Yep.
Trying to cheat and put some more in there.
Oh.
Yeah, well, the houses aren't around. No room. Tried to do 2 more, but looking over here. Yeah. We put it out after we spread it up. Oh, but the water. Yeah.
Lots of room.
Cool. And this is what how many cooks is this now?
It's our 3rd cook.
3rd cook. Cool.
Not using any blender on this one.
No.
Mix this.
It's old school.
Yeah. Just using paddles.
Paddles.
Some people use the blender?
Oh, we're using that.
Oh. Oh,
Mud mixer. Make it like we have nothing to grind. There's a lot of grease in the bones.
Yeah.
Grind all the grease right out of it.
yeah. Is the grease ready to?
Pretty close, yeah.
Okay. So I'll get to video that.
Yeah.
Cool. So how long will this take to start to boil? Now.
This one here,
Yeah.
probably 3-4 hours.
It'll start to
Yeah,
boil.
starts to boil.
Okay. So this is just their third cook.
Let's see, four more cooks.
Four more cooks.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And they filled it up about. You had the water about halfway, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they put the baskets in. So these baskets that are out here again, those. How many of those do you think you put in? 12? 10? 10? They put 10 in this time compared to the last time I was here with these guys. It's just them three. Lewis, Floyd, and Larry.
Yeah. Well, we probably didn't put enough or less water, right?
Yeah.
And it'll take about 3-4 hours for it to start to boil. And then once it starts to boil, after it boils, how many hours do you cook it?
8.
8 hours?
8-hour boil.
Okay. And during that time, you're doing this.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, we grind it.
okay.
Get all the bones. Grind all the bones.
Yeah.
My dad used to say when you touch, bring it up with a bone like that,
Yeah.
you just touch the bone and it melts under your finger.
Yeah. So that's how you guys
Pretty
check
much
it?
Done, yeah.
Oh, cool. How many years have you been working in Fishery Bay?
Oh, long. I used to cry after my dad when we used to go to Maple Point.
Aw.
I used to run after him.
Yeah. When you were little?
Yeah,
Come out when you were little?
yeah.
Wow. How old do you think you were?
I don't know, maybe 10, 8 years old.
Wow. And you've been down here since? Yeah.
I took a break for a while after my brother passed, and then
Oh.
these guys gave me a call.
Yeah.
I've been down here ever since.
Yeah. When I first started here, your brother's camp, if you don't mind me talking about it, that they were the only camp that was all like manpower. There was no machines, no
Yeah.
skidoos, no quads in there. You guys were all just manpower
All manpower.
in Golden Grease.
And
When
my
I
dad
was
used to
working
say,
there.
"This is where you separate the boys from the men."
Yeah, yeah. And you guys had the old baskets, right? You were using
We
those.
used to carry them right from the
Beach.
Never used to wait for the water to come up. We used to start carrying right away.
Yeah, I caught a couple of those. I think I have pictures, but I never ever took video. I wish I did,
Yeah.
because I was watching you guys come in that one day. It was amazing to see you guys, and you guys probably had like a handful of crew, and you guys still did just as good as the rest of, Fishery
Yeah.
Bay.
My dad used to make us go back to back until our bin was filled.
Yeah, yeah.
We
Wow.
learned the tough way.
Yeah, yeah. It's backbreaking work for sure. Yeah, it's a lot of work, eh? Yeah. Wow. Do you mind if I ask how old you are now?
63.
And you started coming down here when you were 10?
Yeah, somewhere around
Wow. When you first started coming down here, did you guys have to come down by boat, or was there a road
By
here?
boat,
By
yeah.
boat?
there. Once we were here to stay.
Yeah, until you were done?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were the wooden boats back then when you started coming?
We used to eat some of the weeklies, stiffs before we used huts came around.
Oh, yeah, the wooden ones.
Wooden
Yeah.
Stiffs.
Yeah, right on. So you learned how to do. What's that?
Was it? Well, that the new stuff?
Yeah.
Didn't put it in the cans yet.
Cool.
Oh, what-
Is it ready to go?
Yep.
So you guys are gonna start pouring it? So you learned how to cook from your grandfather?
What's
Your
that?
dad? Who did you learn how to cook grease from? Your dad?
My dad.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Right on. So you got to be down camp with your dad?
Yeah.
Right on. Aw.
All his old timers are, most of them are gone now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cedric Stewart, Herb Calder. What else is there? Roy Robinson.
Yeah.
That's all gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing. A lot of people really enjoy watching what you guys do down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I enjoy coming down here and just sharing.
You gotta want to be down here to come down here.
Yeah, for sure, hey? Yeah. So this is some of the stuff when you guys are scraping. This is what you're scraping out of there, hey?
Yeah.
Like the stuff that's on top of. So after it starts boiling, they start skimming the top, and this is what you're skimming off of it. Yeah. Huh. Cool. So when you first started coming down to Fishery Bay, what was one of your main jobs that they make you do when you were little?
I used to just look after the boats. We used to pack.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We used to fix a small boxes to pack.
Aw.
We used to pack.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, they just fill our boxes halfway.
Yeah, and you still participate, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, right on.
A lot of hard work into this.
It is. And this is like an 18-hour process
Yeah.
altogether. Like just one cook is an 18-hour process. Yeah. Like filling the pot to stirring and cooking it, and then getting the grease cooled down, and then you could finally take your grease home, hey? Yeah.
Put it in there and let it cool down some more, and then start to put it in buckets now.
Okay. How many does that fill of the buckets?
We just usually put it one cook at a time in there.
Okay, how many buckets does it?
8.
8 buckets?
8,
Oh,
9 buckets.
wow. Yeah. It's definitely a lot of work, hey?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Looks good. So this is the start of their third cook, and then I'm just waiting for Larry to get the rest of the buckets ready, and then they're gonna start draining the grease so you guys could check it out of that process. I didn't get a video of them skimming it, but I'm hoping when I come back they're skimming it a bit, so we'll see how that goes. He's gonna start pouring their grease now. And how many hours did this cool down for now? Since 6?
6 this morning.
Wow, that's what time you guys took that cook off.
Yeah.
That looks so good.
It is. It
Yeah.
smells so good.
Yeah. So what's in this barrel here is just one cook, and it'll fill how many buckets? 8, you said? 8 buckets. There it is, guys. There's their grease. Does it still feel a little bit warm to you?
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is. This is a little bit colder.
Depending on the weather, I guess, eh?
Yeah.
So that's bucket number 1. I want to remember. I'm trying to step around some cords here, but this is the grease that's inside there. He's trying to get it out because it's starting to harden. So he just went to go put the other bucket away, like with the lid on it. And then he's going back to do. This one's the second one.
Yeah.
Ready for the next one. This is the grease here. things as I'm moving around here. Stay out of your way. Lewis is getting yellow ones ready for him.
I don't know where they put them.
That's number 2. Yeah, looks awesome. This is number 3.
These are your fresh beds.
I know, I wish I brought some. This is so amazing to see. See, on this cook here, they have 3 of these propane, and you'll notice that on their cook, they're using the modern, so they're using propane, and whereas Walter's camp, they were doing the burning of the wood. These guys are using the propane. It's making me hungry.
I'd say the same, but we ate before we started.
Good idea.
Yeah. Well, we needed our energy, eh?
Yeah. I'm excited to hear that you guys are going to start up the other camp.
Yeah, we're gonna start fundraising.
Right on. Yeah. That's so awesome. This number 4. It's still heating up. And he said that they would get 8 of those buckets out of this barrel. And everybody's preference is different on their straining system. You see these guys are using a cheesecloth, which we talked about earlier. The other camps, they all use, most of them were using bed sheets, and the one camp is trying out socks for their stream. So I don't know if they switched it after I left, but they were just checking it out for their drain. They had a sock on theirs.
Really?
Yeah. And Fred says it has to be the right sock.
Clean one?
Not his, I guess.
We've always used cheesecloth.
Yeah. You guys always had the cheesecloth?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't think I've ever been into your guys' camp when this is happening.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've only always come when you guys were cooking and stirring, but I had to go.
Yeah.
And what did you say? How many more cooks? How many more pots do you think?
I think 4.
4 more?
Yeah.
So they have 4 more cooks to go. He thinks with what's left out there on the bin. We'll show you what's in there. I really got to watch my step here so I don't knock over some of these propane, because they're really touchy. So he thinks 4 more cooks out of that. And look at all the seagulls out there. Crazy. Walk through maze here. Don't have anything. this will be number 5. I can't really smell it. I smell the cook, but I can't really smell the grease. Looks good, guys. Isn't that amazing? Oh, I could smell it now. I wish I had a smell button on the video. So everybody just gets a bucket from the cook?
Yeah. Go down the line.
Okay. Okay, like the other camps.
Everybody's. Some people get their own goods.
Yeah.
I just put everything together and separate it.
Oh, cool.
That way everybody gets an even share.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys work all the way through together, even with the cook. Yeah. Most of the camps do now. Almost done?
No.
No?
Still got lots.
And that's only bucket number 5. So he's like tilting it over to try to get out what he can from that. Yeah.
Right?
Huh? It's over there.
You try it?
I didn't.
See one.
The scooper. Number 5 done.
No, there isn't. Just